What's going on, guys? My name is ATF Cobra, and today I wanted to talk to you guys about a little interesting topic, or two games that are going to be releasing pretty soon. I want to talk to you guys about Medal of Honor and Black Ops 2. Black Ops 2 is releasing November 18th, 2012, so that's pretty soon. And Medal of Honor is releasing October 23rd, and that's really soon, actually. That's about a month and 7 days. So these two games are coming up pretty soon. I mean, November's quite some time from now, but these months are flying by. I mean, September went by really fast, and I was actually pretty busy this summer and this whole fall. I feel like this whole year is going to be very busy for me, and you know, I hope that I could have enough time to enjoy these games that are going to be released. But nonetheless, Black Ops 2, I am a little bit excited for it. Not because of all the new features and it's in the future and stuff like that, just because it's another Call of Duty. That's how we all get excited. You know, a new game comes out, you want to know what it's about, you want to play it, you want to have fun, regardless of past games and past issues and stuff like that. I bought every single Call of Duty thus far, so why not buy this one? Even though I'm still going to be playing Battlefield, and I think Battlefield is still going to be the game that I stay into because it's well balanced, it's a fun and competitive game. So I'm still going to be playing Battlefield, of course, and I'm going to be playing Medal of Honor. And Medal of Honor looks really interesting. You know, a month from now, I think I'm going to be playing a lot of it. And I've been playing different games. You know, you can't just focus yourself on one game, even though you might think you're just playing, you just love one game and you want to stick to it. You know, I love Battlefield, I want to play it, I want to stick to it, but it's not going to be something I play all the time and just focus my energy and time on it, because there are other fun games, you know, that will, keep you a little bit interesting. I think it keeps, things better for you, because if you're playing different games, you're going to be able to put the two, you're going to put them together and compare them to see which ones are really good and how well of a balanced game that you are playing. Now, Medal of Honor 2, the thing that really kind of gets to me is that they're not showing too much of single player gameplay, and they're not showing too much of multiplayer gameplay, like what are their kill streaks or not kill streaks, but their their reward streaks, or whatever they call it, what they're all about. They're not giving too much information on it, and it might be for the better, or it might be for the worse. I'm not too sure, but once it comes out, we'll actually get to see and play and see how things react. But in my opinion, I think Medal of Honor is going to be pretty decent. I don't know if it's going to be better than Battlefield 3, but it's definitely going to have a little bit better graphics. I mean, the graphics do look pretty astounding. Battlefield right now, still top-notch graphics. I'm not too sure if it'll beat it, but I've seen a couple gameplays which look extremely good, and it's hard to compare because they look like they're on different engines, even though they're on the same engines, but they just look completely different. And it's gonna be pretty crazy to be playing all these games, when they release. A lot of games are supposed to be releasing, and even next gen consoles are supposed to be releasing soon. But yeah, what do you guys think are gonna be the winners for this year? What games are you going to hope to keep playing up into next year? Like thus far, I didn't think Battlefield was gonna be that game that I was gonna keep playing until now. I mean, I thought it was gonna be a really great game, and then it'd be over with, but they extended everything. They put out new DLC, they put in work into this game, and they knew they had a gold mine. DICE knew they had a gold mine, and they kept working with it. I'm glad they did, and I hope that Activision or Call of Duty, they start to realize that when you do have a gold mine, you don't keep adding things that make the game, or you don't change too much of a game because you want a certain audience, or you want a certain amount of people to play your game. You don't want new people. You can't change your game just for new people just to keep joining, because it changes the way the game plays. Now, I'm loving the way DICE is doing everything. They're nerfing guns, they're balancing guns, constantly changing things and fixing things, and I'm glad that they're doing so. And I just hope that someday maybe Activision will learn from this, or will kind of take some notes and actually kind of implement this in their games and create a sort of balance. When you put perks, I think the only thing that kills Call of Duty is the perks, because once you put guns in a game, and then you try to balance those guns with perks that kind of take away from their weaknesses, that's what I think really kind of destroys this game, because it's hard to find balance when you have a bunch of things that kind of unbalanced things that puts them overpowered, or makes them do a lot better than they should in situations that they shouldn't. But nonetheless, it really depends on what they do create for the next Call of Duty. I don't know where Call of Duty is going to go in the future, but I really hope it does change its direction. But other than that, Medal of Honor, I think is going to be a pretty sick game. I'm going to be playing it a lot. And I'm going to be playing some Call of Duty, and I hope it's going to be fun and not a pain in the ass. Excuse my language, but like before, like Modern Warfare 3, I don't want to bash that game, but I just don't think that was even worth $60. I think we got cheated out of our money, and it really does feel like we did. But nonetheless, I played Modern Warfare 3 a lot, enough to know that I didn't want to play it anymore. But enough about bashing. But it's just I think there's a lot of hate on the COD community. Once you see a Black Ops video, it's so many dislikes on them. More than half of dislikes. And even though it might be a trailer or just the gameplay, there's loads and loads of dislikes on them. And it's because they haven't been able to fix what they've broken, which is basically balance. And I think that's what it really is: balance and connection issues. And that's what most players want. Now, if you're playing Battlefield, I find connectivity issues, far less than I would, just playing, of course, a Call of Duty. But the other way, not to bash that game, but just, just pointing out the obvious and what needs to be fixed. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this gameplay commentary. It's been your boy ATF Cobra. Peace.